Okay, so I haven't done this before, and I'm not sure if this is how you're supposed to do a tech YouTube video, but these are the apps that I probably use the most or that help me out the most. I've been tweaking and customizing these for ages, and I think these apps and workflows will help some people out. 1. Alfred. Probably the best spotlight replacement, and yes, better than Raycast. It can search YouTube, Wikipedia, DuckDuckGo, Amazon, Spotify, Google, Perplexity. Search your files. Pretty much search wherever. The workflows. There are a lot, but some workflows include Spotify Mini Player connects to your Spotify and makes it easy to use without even entering the app. System Settings lets you find your system settings from Alfred. Olama can let you run a local AI model in Alfred. Amphetamine Dose, to name a few, just keeps your Mac awake for a certain amount of time. I could make a 2-hour-long video on Alfred alone. 2. Velja. If you were wondering how I open different links at different browsers and apps, it's with Velja. It's essentially a browser controller. I use different browsers for different things. Right now, I'm running 3 browsers: Orion, Zen, and LibreWolf. If you like Safari, just switch to Orion. It also lets you open app links in apps, even modded apps. All of my Google-related apps run on Orion because it has my account information. Most apps that I'm using the trial for, I run on LibreWolf, so they open there, like Perplexity and ChatGPT. Velja lets you pick a primary and secondary browser and switch between any browser. You can also just hold down Shift to open your secondary browser. Also, it lets some sites only open in specific browsers depending on the rules you've set up. 3. Bartender. I have a lot of running apps, and Bartender just cleans up my menu bar and makes it look a lot neater. With Bartender, you can hide a lot of things you don't want to see, and there are several layers of hidden menu bar items. There is a layer of apps that you might need to occasionally go to. And one more that I honestly never touch but need running, like Pure Paste, Hazel, Superkey, Loop. These apps seem to always work well after their initial setup. I've heard that Ice is a good alternative, plus it is free and open source. 4. Blip. I used to use LocalSend. Blip is a lot nicer to use. You can transfer files between any device, and it's faster than AirDrop. It works from Apple to Windows to Android and to any other Apple device. Doctor. I use Windows as my primary device, and I like the preview feature when you hover over the apps. Doctor just does that. It looks great. Also has a better Alt-Tab feature, and it's free. 6. Loop. If you have Magnet, Rectangle, or any of the other window management apps, switch to Loop. You can use a keybind and click down and drag around the circle. You can also use other triggers like mouse buttons. It's free, open source, very customizable, the animations are great, and it's the best. Nothing else to say. 7. Dropover. This has become my go-to way to share files with people now. You can just shake the file or files you want to share and share them with the methods available there. The best is probably their own sharing link called Dropover Link, which creates a temporary website or a direct download link, depending on what you want to do. Also, it can be used to make temporary shelves to move files around. Eight. Sound source. I need control of all map audio levels and mic levels, and this does that very well. It lets you control which devices the audio comes out off also. Nine. Super key. The caps lock key is pretty useless for most people. Super key lets you use it as a multi-key touch for Shift, Control, Option plus Command, which doesn't get used as a shortcut in most apps. You can still use a double tap on Shift to get caps lock on and off. I use this function with other keys to make an app shortcuts with the next app, which is 10. Keyboard Maestro. I used to use Super Key to make shortcuts, but Super Key with Keyboard Maestro is probably the best combo. For example, Caps Lock plus Q, W, E are the 3 browsers that I use. Caps Lock 1 for Finder, Caps Lock 2 for Terminal, 3 for my uninstallation app, Backspace to quit all apps. I use my right control with a lot other keys for other shortcuts like Control Backspace to empty my trash, Control equals to clear notifications, Control 0 to change your screen to night mode, and so on. Make your own shortcuts. There is honestly too much you can do with this app. It's one of the most useful apps I've used on the Mac. 11. CleanShot X. I wish there was a better app, but CleanShot X just does it right. It's just a screenshot and screen video taking app. I also love their shortcut setup. I use the Control-Shift-S is for their screen area capture. Control-Shift-D is for their OCR, which automatically copies the text to my clipboard manager. You can change wallpapers, remove the background. There are a lot of other tweaks that I'm not getting into. 12. Pop Clip. Let's just call it a text highlight toolkit that allows you to do things with the highlighted text. There are plugins added every day that let you do things with your highlighted text. There are some interesting ways to search specific apps and websites, like your Notes app, YouTube, and Perplexity. Hazel. This may be the app that I used to appreciate the least, but honestly, it's the best app on my Mac for what it does in the background. My downloads folder used to be a mess. I set up a few rules for Hazel to follow, and all it does is enforce these rules in the background so that my files go to the right folders. PDFs, pictures, presentations, music, and videos are moved to their respective folders. The files in the picture folder are sorted into months and years as well. You can put shortcuts and rules into folders as well. For example, all my screenshots are immediately compressed. All weird picture file types are converted to JPEG. Screenshots are auto-deleted in 2 weeks, and my recycle bin is cleaned every week. To just show how useful Hazel can be, this PDF file that I saved to my downloads will get renamed and put into my PDF downloads folder with the date, and that rule will happen for any PDF file in the download folder from now on. In the same way, this is slightly more complicated set of Hazel rules where pictures will get converted to a JPEG file type, moved to the picture downloads folder, renamed with the date, and it gets compressed. After a month, if the picture is not used, it just gets automatically deleted, or if it gets labeled, it will get saved into a folder for that month. There's a lot more to say about Hazel. 14. Pure Paste. It's an app that just enforces pasting plain text without the format type, which for some reason isn't default on the Mac. It's useful. Use it. And it's free. 15. Little Snitch. There are enough apps that try to connect to the internet when there is no need for them to, like some PDF reader apps, keyboard controlling apps, and so on. So use an app like Little Snitch or Radio Silence to stop random applications from doing this. These two apps just let you see which apps are connecting to the web, and they let you prevent that if you want to. 16. Maxi. Maxi is just a clipboard manager. I used to use the Alfred clipboard manager, but I like this more. I don't know why. Maxi is free if you download it with Homebrew. IINA. I love VLC and will always be a fan, but IINA just looks and works great on Mac and works smoothly on it too. Every video file type that I've thrown at it seems to work. Orion. Orion honestly may be the best Mac browser. It works like Safari, and you can use Chrome and Firefox extensions on it. The Apple Passwords app runs with it. You can make several workspaces that run different extensions. It is extremely privacy-focused. There is an easy switch between dark and light mode. All the links you click from within a tab are subgroups of the tab. And the reading mode is good. It's perfect. Antinode. I'm not really a fan of Apple Notes because I mainly use Notepad to post quick points and usually discard. I use Antinode. It's just a notes app. I just like what it looks like and have a quick shortcut for it. And it can do a bunch of functions like lists, timers, calculations that I rarely use. Hair Cleaner. It lets you uninstall apps and finds folders and attached files related to the program and deletes them as well. It's free and works great. App Cleaner is another app that does this. 21. Onyx. Honestly, this app does a lot. It immediately asks you for full disk access. It's used to verify the structure of system files. It helps you find anything on a Mac. Also, it may take longer. Don't waste your time getting scammed to recover old files. If Onyx can't find it, it's probably not there. 22. Shortcuts. I use the Shortcuts app more with other apps like Alfred, Hazel, and Keyboard Maestro. For example, if I want to compress files that come into a folder, if I want to open another app whenever I open one app, I also use Shortcuts on the iPad to change app icons. There are a lot of random things you can do with this app, like run scripts, make quick actions, and control home devices. So use the app, it's already on your Mac. 23. Monitor control. If you use an external display with your Mac, this app just allows you to control the brightness of the monitor without using the buttons on the back of the monitor. It allows you to control the brightness on multiple displays as well. It's free. #24. Music Decoy app. This is a stupid one, but I don't like Apple Music opening when I press the play button and skip buttons, and this app just prevents that from happening. #25. Clean My Mac. Clean My Mac is an all-in-one Mac maintenance and optimization app designed to clean, protect, and speed up your Mac. It removes junk files, outdated system cache, unneeded mail attachments, duplicate files, large unused files, and old downloads to free up storage space. It scans for and neutralizes malware threats such as viruses and keyloggers, helping keep your Mac secure. It manages login items, background processes, and memory usage to boost your Mac's speed and efficiency. It uninstalls apps completely, removing leftover files that are often missed by simply dragging apps to the trash. It also updates apps to their latest versions for improved security and stability. It removes browsing history, cookies, and chat data from all browsers to protect your privacy and free space. A one-click routine that combines cleaning, malware scanning, performance boosting, software updating, and storage decluttering for quick Mac maintenance. Overall, Clean My Mac helps keep your Mac tidy, secure, and running smoothly by automating routine maintenance tasks and removing unnecessary files and threats. It's just a great app. 26. Later. It just lets you save workspaces for later. I use it to clean up my desktop before a meeting where I may have to share my screen. Honestly, if you have a meeting and don't want to lose what you were doing, use Later and save it so that you can just come back to it later. 27. Supercharge. At this point, I kind of just need Supercharge. I used to use OneSwitch, but Supercharge is just a little more refined. There are shortcuts for turning on night mode, desktop icons, color picker, clearing all notifications, emptying trash, quitting all apps, and ejecting all disks. There are tweaks also, like Command V for cut, removing apps from the share list like Messages, because I use an Android. There is a quit all apps button, where you can choose apps that you wouldn't want to quit, like your music streaming service. Also, there is a function to quarter step or half step the volume, which I find very useful. 28. Cheat sheet. All this app does is give you the shortcuts list of an app when you hold down the Command key. It is really useful when you are starting to use an app, then you slowly forget about it. 29. Tinker Tool. I honestly just use it to dim icons for hidden applications, to disable animation when hiding or showing the dock, to disable the delay when showing a hidden dock, to add spacers to the dock, and to add quit to the Finder menu. 30. Clop. Clop is one of my favorite compression softwares at this point. I mainly use it to just compress certain folders like screenshots and web image downloads. It also automatically removes the EXIF data of any picture that you give it, which deletes a significant chunk of the file size. (31) Keika. If there are file types that your Mac can't extract, Keika or the Unarchiver can probably do it. Keika is free if you don't get it from the App Store. There are a lot of other apps that I just end up using a lot, like Tempbox for temporary emails, AdGuard is on all the time, Proton VPN as a VPN, Amphetamine to keep the Mac awake, Olama for running local AI models, and Tuneful to let me see what song is playing on the menu bar. These are pretty much the main ones. I guess like it if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it. Tell me what to change other than the length of the video.